Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, ready, right 25, 55, watch the screen, pass,
a first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ryan. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 47.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Kamara running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
25. Let's go, baby. 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the ground, this is Kamara. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Hey, 7-1.
Here's Foles. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. Take time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ryan. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third and long, it's Ryan. And this one complete to Reed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Just like that.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Charlie. Got it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now Ryan. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill.
51, son.
On second and 7, Ryan. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sammy Watkins, 57 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They run. It's Mark Ingram. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Shark, 30 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Ryan. He gets it to Humphries.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw on second and 10. Ryan, he rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
21. Begin.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Foles. Flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Foles. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
From the 41, Foles. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
tackle made there by Myles Garrett. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing on second down. Foles. He'll hit Jackson complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Easy, easy.
Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike.
One.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here's Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And their lead will swell up to 28.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries, 52 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. They go screen. This is Ingram. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
180.
Mike 58, right there.
They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 180. Kick.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Go.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
The score, Ravens 52, Titans 31.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check 50. Check 50.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Foles. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Ingram churning. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. On 1st down, Ryan. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 more yards. Complete to Adam Humphreys.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing again, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. Out to the right to Humphries. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 51.
Here's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sammy Watkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. Again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On 1st down, Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Ingram again. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. Let's go, great.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he loses the football a second time.
Offense retains possession.
They come out here in the eye.
What we got? What we got?
Me and you all day. All day.
On second down, here's Miller. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's it, baby.
Telvin
That's it.
Smith on the tackle.
Hey, defense, let's go. We can help, D.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super